I see it already. It's definitely there. I fucking knew it. You guys see it? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. For those of you that are new, my name is Mariah, and in today's video, as you can already tell by the title, I am announcing that I'm pregnant. Just found out, not just found out, but I'm announcing that I'm pregnant with baby number 6. So in this video, I'll be letting you guys know like how I found out. I'll be showing you guys the footage of when I found out, because I had to take a million tests because I was in such disbelief. I am sorry about the lighting in here. I'm in my room and I don't have the best lighting. So anyways, back to the topic at hand. I found out, and I do have notes, so if you guys see me looking over here, I have notes because, for one, pregnancy brain. 2, I found out about my pregnancy back in October, and it is now January. So yeah, I'm now 4 months. So it's been some time since then. So much has happened since then. So I had to write down some notes so I didn't forget nothing. So let's start from the beginning. I found out I was pregnant pretty early because normally, like with my past pregnancies, I would feel things because I obviously, well, for me, I get symptoms right away. I usually know when something's up with my body. The only other times, when I was pregnant and I found out later on down the line is because like one time I was busy with school, so I didn't really have time to pay attention to all the signs like I normally do, for example. But this time, I found out pretty early, which is crazy because like I said before, I know I'm repeating myself, but I actually never got a positive pregnancy test early in the pregnancy. I would always have to go to the doctor's office, and even sometimes, because they have those special pregnancy tests. And also sometimes they would even have to do it with blood work and the reason why they said that this happens is because I have a low HCG count in the beginning. So that's why, because I've gotten false negatives before, but I'm like, I know I feel something, my period's not here, like what's going on? So that happened with past pregnancies. If you guys are interested in knowing more about my past pregnancies and experiences, comment down below and let me know. But so yeah, back to the topic. This was the first time I not only got a positive pregnancy test at home, but very early. And then also, let me just mention this. The very first time I ever got a positive pregnancy test at home was with my last son, but I was already far along when I found out about him. So like I said before, when I would test early or even at a normal time with my past pregnancies, I would never get a positive because my HCG levels were low. And the reason why I got a positive with my last son, for whatever reason, I don't know, I was like maybe a month and a half when I found out about him. So I'm thinking that's why I got a positive at home. Even though with the other kids, it was at least 1 or 2 of them I tested around that time and I never got a positive at home. So anyways, this time I tested really early. It was actually a couple days before my missed period and it came up right away. And the reason why I even thought to test, because at first I didn't even think anything of it. I was just going about my normal day-to-day life, and then as the days went on, I started noticing one symptom, and I'd be like, okay, whatever, it's nothing. Then I noticed another symptom. I'm like, okay, this is a little weird, but whatever. And then after, I would say my 3rd symptom, I was getting a little concerned, but I'm like, I'll wait till it gets closer to the time of my period. If I miss it, then I'll take a test. If not, I'm not even gonna worry myself. But I was literally like on the couch one day and I had to pee after I had just peed. And I literally had to race to the bathroom. That's how bad I had to pee. And then it occurred to me, like, you should take a test. You should just take one. Like, it's not gonna harm you. You should take one. And I had some old ones from Amazon. I'll link them down below if you guys want. Because they're trusted. They can be trusted because those were old. They were like couple years old and they worked, and you get a lot of them for the amount of money that you pay. And I mean, that's another reason why I took a million tests after that, because I'm like, oh, these are old, maybe it's a false positive. But no, they were accurate. But anyways, I'm all over the place with this video, so I'm sorry about that. But back to the symptoms I was having. The first symptom I noticed was frequent peeing, which, like I said, I didn't really think much of it because I was taking like a lot of, what's the word? Diuretics. It helps you get rid of water weight and you pee a lot on that. So I'm like, okay, you know, it's no big deal. And I drink a lot of water all the time. But I noticed it was more than usual. So that was the first sign. The second sign, let me see, because I got them listed in order. Like I said, I had to write my notes. Was I had started to notice I was getting really tired. So that was the second sign. Then the third one that really got me thinking was, because even though, okay, mind you, with the second symptom, I was very tired that day, like more than usual, but it kept occurring afterwards. So that's why I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. Not the nauseousness and all that, but the fatigue and the extreme, you know, tiredness. So the third one that got me, which this happened to me in a previous pregnancy, but this was, I already knew I was pregnant or whatever. I was like 8 months pregnant with my second daughter when I got these cravings. I craved out of nowhere. Just hit me like a ton of bricks. Chorizo with potatoes. Excuse if you hear the noise in the background. Those are my kids. But it was chorizo with potatoes, and I had to drink orange juice. I don't think I had chile with this one like I did with my second daughter, because I had to have chorizo, potatoes, chile, which I never ate chile. It was too hot for me. I didn't like hot stuff, but I did with her. I don't think that was the case with this one. I think I did have the green Cholula hot sauce, which is a little spicy, but yeah. And orange juice. I had to have it. When I tell you guys I ate that like 2 times a day for 3 days in a row straight, and then I would like freak out if I didn't have it. And the craving was so strong to the point where if I didn't have it, I would have to go out and get it. Like I had to. So that was the time where it made me be like, because my daughter was like, oh, you know, you're craving this or something. And I just brushed it off like, oh, it's no big deal, because she had been wanting me. She kept saying she wanted another sibling. She wanted another sibling. But I'm like, no, this isn't the time. Like, I didn't want any more kids, you know, yada, yada, whatever. So I brushed it off, but then I thought about it like, no, something's up. Something's up. And then the fourth symptom, I think I'm on number 4, was sore, like, nipples. I know it's TMI, but sore nipples and, like, kind of fuller boobs. You notice they don't grow a ton in the beginning, but they definitely do grow, and it's just sore everywhere. Even like when you're in the shower, like you know how the shower water hits you, it's tender. So that's the part where I'm like, okay, you definitely need to take a test the minute, you know, the time is right. Because like I said, I never would test early because I would never get a positive. Not saying I wanted it to be positive, but still, like, I just would never get an accurate result. So I think a couple days went by after that, and like I said, I was racing to the bathroom, barely made it, and I was like, it's not gonna kill you to take a test. Like, just take one. It's not, you know, because they are expensive, but like I said, I had the ones in my drawer. I'm like, you know what, just take one. It came up positive right away, as you guys will see in this video. Guys, I know I'm looking a hot mess. I'm rushing to do this. This just happened so unexpected. And my kids, I'm waiting for my kids to get out of after school right now. My nerves are so bad. I just got my first positive. I'm gonna do another one because this is the earliest I've ever tested, and I'll get into more detail later on in another video of what made me test. But this is the first one, and I'm about to do another one. And mind you, I didn't even do this fully correctly. I put it in my urine stream instead of putting it in a cup and letting it sit for 5 seconds. Guys, I don't even know how to feel right now. I'm so nervous. I'm just all over the place. You guys don't understand. So I'm just trying to hurry up and do another video before my kids come in. Here's the strip. Okay. Let me show you. Oh God, I see it already. It's definitely there. You guys see it? So I believe that was the only one I had at the time at home, one of the cheap ones. And it was getting close to the time the kids were coming home from school, so I was kind of freaking out. I did have my youngest at home that day. He is in school, but for some reason I forgot why he stood home. I think he might not have been feeling well. I'm not too sure. So I'm freaking out because he's banging on the door trying to see what's going on. and the kids are getting ready to come home. So when they came home, I let them know, hey, mom has to run to the store really quickly. I'm trying to be discreet and hide everything. And anyways, I went out to the store, got some more tests. I don't know if I bought all the tests that I used that night or if I bought more the next day, because I was literally in a rush trying to just grab some. I grabbed some from the dollar store because I heard those are really good and accurate. I grabbed Walmart's brand, the Equate one. And then I invested in a first response one. And then I think I had a clear blue at home. Which I don't know why I don't have the footage to that, because that was the one I waited to do last. Because if you guys don't know, those are expensive and you want to save those for when you really need them. And in this case, I really needed it, but still, yeah. So in the footage, you guys will see all of those tests. As I was freaking out, I was in such disbelief, even though I was having those symptoms. In my mind, I was in such disbelief, like, no, this just can't happen right now. And I didn't really tell many people. I kind of kept it to myself, even though morning sickness had hit me at some point like a ton of bricks, like it always does. So now I will move into, because like I said, I know I'm all over the place. But now I'll move into, because I think I went over all the early symptoms in the beginning. I said frequent urination, having to pee all the time, extreme fatigue, being tired, like exhausted, like super tired all the time, where like I could barely stay awake. Then the third one was cravings, very specific and very strong cravings. The fourth one was sensitive nipples and fuller and more sensitive boobs. And then like I said, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like once I got into like my a little bit further in my first trimester, morning sickness and nauseousness hit me like it always does. All my pregnancies I've had terrible morning sickness. Now I don't have I forgot the name of the condition where you like throw up all the time. It's extreme, like you get dehydrated. I don't have that. I'm not the type of person to throw up all the time. Like it has to be something severely wrong for me to do it. And I just hate throwing up. So I will like avoid it to the ends of the earth. But when I tell you I came so close to doing it a bunch of times, oh my God, it was miserable. Every little smell, every little like, just to taste certain things. Like I couldn't even eat or drink some of the stuff that I used to drink before. It's a lot. And to feel like nauseous and sick all day long for no apparent reason, it's miserable. So I dealt with that a lot in the first trimester. What else? Oh, this pregnancy that I didn't have before, and my other ones, like if I did it, it might have been once or twice, to the point where I don't even remember. But with this pregnancy, one thing that was different was extreme headaches. Like to the point where like they were like migraines. Like a couple times, it was more than a couple times, I should say. It was so bad where all I could do was lay down. I was so miserable, and I had to take pain meds because my head, I literally felt like somebody had beat me. That's how bad my headaches were. So that's something I definitely experienced in the first trimester. I did some research, and they basically said like, you can get the magnesium supplement called Calm, which I've taken before because I get I've gotten Charlie horses with my last two pregnancies with my sons. I never got them before with my daughters. It's weird, but yes. So I took it. I used to take it for that reason, but they said it also helps with headaches. So I took that. I'm trying not to get into too much detail because I will be making another video about like the early signs and symptoms in early pregnancy in the first trimester, or I might just put it all in here. I don't know. But I'm trying to see what else. Also, one thing was because I had started working again in November. I found out I was pregnant in October. I started working again in November. Okay, sorry guys, my kids came knocking on the door, but trying to remember where I was. I just drew a blank. See, pregnancy brain. You literally forget. But oh, I found out I was pregnant in October, started working in November. My fatigue was so extreme that I had to drink some type of caffeine to be able to function through the day, let alone work. And yeah, I literally had to drink it twice a day. And I know, like, before anybody says anything, I've done this before. This will be my 6th baby. I know you're supposed to limit the amount of caffeine, yada yada, whatever. I did my best to regulate my caffeine intake, but when I tell you guys I could not function without it, I could not function without it. If I didn't have to go out to work or anything, trust me, I wouldn't take it. And when I wouldn't take it, I would literally be sleeping a lot, like a lot. And that's just something that happens in the beginning for me. I don't know if you guys are different. If so, comment down below. You're lucky. But yes, there was nothing I could do. I would fall asleep and I would be struggling to wake up. And yeah, that was one of the main things that I struggled with besides morning sickness in the beginning. I think that's everything for now as far as like my early symptoms and things that I went through my first trimester, because as you guys heard, I'm 4 months, so I'm in my 2nd trimester now. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I am trying to go full-time on YouTube now, so I'm working on it. You know, things are all over the place, but you know, I'm doing my best. So I hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to like, comment down below. Let me know if you guys want more videos about my past pregnancies, just, you know, my experiences, what I've been through. And like I said, be on the lookout for more future videos. And thank you guys for watching so much. Please like and subscribe.